Greetings. I want to begin by saying that today, the 26th of August, is an appropriate day for this sort of video, as it's actually the feast day of the Black Madonna of Czestochowa. Uh, Back on June 13th, Vocab Malone aired a live show titled Ice Cube Tweets Black Hebrew Israelite Memes on Twitter, end quote, uh, during which he had a segment on dark imagery in general and the Black Madonna in particular, or Black Madonna depictions. And that segment, that portion went for slightly over 11 or so minutes. And I thought it was quite good and felt, it was one of the more fair and nuanced presentations on the subject of dark icons and Black Madonna depictions in particular. So in this video, I'd like to reproduce about 10 minutes from that segment, which is to say, almost all of that segment on the Black Madonna. Now, I'll add some images and maybe a caption to help with illustrations. And I'll have a bit to say near the beginning and again at the end, but most of what will appear here will just be Vocab's presentation on the subject as it appeared in that live show from back in June. So we'll pick up at about an hour and 13 minutes into the video. Here we go.
Now, I think it's time to talk about Black Madonnas. I think it's time. I have some notes here that I brought up. A large part of these, okay, I'm gonna tell you, are provided to me by my friend Abu Kammer. He's done some research in this, and actually, he has some family members who have as well. So I'm gonna read to you guys. I'm kind of gonna go through these my notes on this. So this is the research, before the show that we can talk a little bit about this. Okay, let's talk about Black Madonnas. You know what? Let me switch over to my other screen here real quick. We're gonna go back to this. Don't worry. Okay. Let's take a look at this right here. All right. Sorry, no, you can't see Justice. Don't worry, you get to see him later. Darker iconography. Okay. It is a part of Catholic art history. That's a fact. And guess what? Roman Catholics know it. So do Protestants, at least the ones who are the iconoclasts, especially. All right. It's not a surprise. It's not a big secret like the Hebrewites like to try to act sometimes. They act as if they're uncovering hidden secrets. No. There's whole books on the cult of the Black Virgin, academic books, and also books by feminist authors, as well as those who are more mystical. I've been looking into this. There's numerous perspectives they approach it from. This is not a conspiracy theory to the Hebrewites. You uncover this. Okay?
I want to jump in here to comment on the point about how some people act as though when they find a dark icon, they are uncovering some long hidden secret. Some out there will insinuate that there has been a conspiracy to hide dark icons and that the truth is now starting to trickle out. The reality, however, is that these things were never hidden. These dark images were never hidden, and those who sincerely argue otherwise honestly are telling us more about how limited their own personal experiences were than they are about the reality which existed beyond their experiences. Now, as a disclaimer, I'm not trying to disparage or disrespect anyone. So I'll put it this way. If you grew up in, like, let's say, some rural part of the country, I can understand if your experiences with Christian art were limited. However, if you grew up in a place like New York City or, the Northeast in general, then there were honestly dark images all around you. And, if you didn't see them, if you never encountered them, that might speak more to what I was saying. It might speak more to the limitations on your own experience, not what actually existed in your environment. But I'll share a few examples. In the 80s, I personally saw processions of a statue of a replica of Our Lady of Montserrat outside St. Bridget's Church on Avenue B in Lower Manhattan. So for those who are familiar with Lower Manhattan and the Lower East Side, try to imagine people carrying a statue of the Black Madonna of Montserrat around Tompkins Square Park. Aside from that, on East 13th Street in Manhattan, there was a storefront shrine to the Sicilian Black Madonna of Tindari. Uh, it was there for decades, for most of the 20th century, and that block even held a feast every September, right up until the end of the 70s, right up until the end of the 1970s. Aside from that, inside St. Patrick's Cathedral, which, by the way, is the seat of the Archbishop of the Archdiocese of New York, there's a shrine to the Black Madonna of Czestochowa, again, whose feast day is today. And that isn't something from the past. That shrine is there at St. Patrick's Cathedral right now, today. Uh, then, aside from that, there's St. Stanislaus Church, which is on East 7th Street in Manhattan. When you go inside that church, you'll see that the centerpiece above the altar, right at the front of the church, is an icon of the very same Black Madonna of Czestochowa. And I want to reiterate and emphasize that the icon of the Black Madonna is not tucked in some side chapel. Rather, it's at one of the most prominent spots right at the front of the church. You know, it's the entire congregation is facing in that direction. And then, you know, if we go beyond New York, there's the National Shrine of Our Lady of Częstochowa, so a national shrine dedicated to the Polish Black Madonna in Doylestown, Pennsylvania. It's it's this large shrine dedicated to the Black Madonna has been there for decades, and it's not an insignificant place. You know, on the contrary, when the shrine was first dedicated in 1966, the President of the United States, Lyndon Johnson, attended the dedication ceremony. And then, if you go on a little 45-minute drive from the shrine of the Black Madonna in Doylestown, you can reach Philadelphia's Cathedral Basilica of Saints Peter and Paul. Now, I love visiting that church, and my favorite work of art therein is the depiction of La Virgen de Guadalupe, which you see here. And by the way, on an interesting side note, the Mexican depiction of La Virgen de Guadalupe is actually named after a Black Madonna depiction in Extremadura, Spain, uh, which was the subject of some of the sorts of medieval legends of miraculous protection that vocab will mention later on in this video. Now, before I close this segue and return to vocab's presentation, I want to briefly touch on the issue of popes and the Black Madonna, because there's certain folks on the internet who they'll show an image of a pope before a Black Madonna depiction and declare something along the lines of "Look what the Pope does in secret," But the reality is that such photos were not taken surreptitiously. That they weren't taken by secret cameramen or something like that. Rather, the Pope is almost always at a well-known public shrine. You know, let's take for example the current Pope. Pope Francis showing honor to the Black Madonna of Aparecida in Brazil. So this was far from some sort of secret or private act. Rather, he did so at one of the largest churches in the world, the Basilica of the National Shrine of Our Lady of Aparecida in Brazil. And I'll play a clip. And as you watch it, note how large the church is and how many people are in attendance. A secret known by thousands of people and transmitted around the globe is not actually a secret. It's just news.
Confidando nella presenza e nella protezione divina e nella materna intercessione di Nostra Signora Apparecida, Regina e Patrona del Brasile. Santo Padre, sia benvenuto in questo santuario che accoglie con affetto e rispetto filiale come successore di Pietro, vescovo di Roma e pastore di tutta la Chiesa.
Ecco, in questo momento il cardinale Damasceno Assis, arcivescovo di Aparecida, dona la riproduzione della Vergine a Papa Francesco, che la tiene in mano e la mostra ai tanti fedeli radunati nel santuario.
That said, let's return to vocab.
Now, we don't know unless they specifically say the intention of any particular image maker. We just don't know. Now, there's Catholic legends that a lot of these Black Madonnas were actually made by Luke. Yeah, Dr. Luke, the one who wrote Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, author of the third gospel, as it's called, that he made a bunch of them. And then in some instances, Peter later transported them. I don't buy into these Catholic legends. There's no historical reason to. But they try to say, the Catholics, that Luke actually made some of them. But in reality, we don't know most of these people, especially when it comes to icons. Icons, especially in the Eastern tradition, are not supposed to be signed because they're not considered paintings. The icons in the Eastern tradition, now I know we're talking about icon statues, there's different things here, right? In the Eastern tradition are actually considered to be written. and they're supposed to be exegeted. You can actually find instances where there will be Catholics or Orthodox guys who will bring up a painting beside them, an icon, and actually preach from it as if it's a text. I've seen this. It's online. That's the way they view this. So we have to realize there's a deeper thing about how to read these going on for the Roman Catholic and Eastern Orthodox traditions, okay? I don't agree with it, but that's a fact, okay? We don't know a lot of times, most of the time, hardly ever, who made these, when they were made for sure, so it ends up with speculation. So with that, what can we say? Number one, some were deliberately painted dark. That is true. Now, there's a variety of reasons. Let's give possible reasons. One possibility, of course, is the most obvious, that the artist guessed that the given subject looked that way, meaning the artist thought the person they were portraying was dark like that. So the artist would assume the subject, Black Madonna or Christ in this case, were dark skinned. There is a long and widespread history of Black Madonnas and Black Christ depictions. Boo has a family member, like I said earlier, who's actually done research on the medieval Spanish opinions on the subject. It's kind of fascinating. There were some clergy during that day who thought the darker depictions were more authentic. And some of them even transmitted these legends about some of these images being miraculously protected from touch-ups. I kid you not. And during that medieval period, there are some people in Spain who had thought that the certain darker depictions of Mary were more authentic, basically. Some thought that these darker depictions would be miraculously protected by God or could protect you. And there's an example, I guess, that you can find if you look through the literature that I'm aware of, that a soldier would run into battle versus Muslims holding a Black Madonna image instead of a sword, and then attribute victory to the image being on the battlefield. And then that would be cited as evidence for the authenticity of the image. This is the medieval era we're talking about. What's another reason they might be darker? Sometimes they were originally made black in this way, because in the Middle Ages, there were theologians who supported a allegorical or mystical understanding of song, as in Song of Songs or Song of Solomon. I'm not trying to say psalm. It's hard to get out of my mouth. Songs 1:5, they would say that it mystically refers actually to Mary. And so, for example, talking about Sicily again, there's a Sicilian Black Madonna in Tindari. It literally quotes Songs 1:5 on its base. You can see it. Nigra sum et famosa. Nigra sum et famosa. There's a medieval Iberian practice, that's Spanish and Portuguese, of interpreting Songs 1:5, applying to the Black Madonna. And so you can find it in Italy and Spain. And I just mentioned one at the shrine there, the Black Madonna in Sicily. And look, if you want to find this stuff, you can run a Google image search on the phrase Madonna Nera, Nera, space D-I, space Tindari, Tindari. The English equivalent is the Black Madonna of Tindari, or a variation. And you'll get lots of pictures of that famous statue. And you'll see on the base of the statue in Latin, Nigra sum sed formosa. Oh, I mispronounced one of the words earlier. But you get the same idea. That's basically the ancient Latin Vulgate translation of I am black but beautiful. And so some of the clergy, as I mentioned, especially the Spanish and Portuguese one, thought that these were more authentic, and they would apply Song of Solomon 1:5 to it. A highly allegorical interpretation of the text, obviously, and basically makes this wife of Solomon a cryptic prophecy about the Black Madonna, which would be inaccessible to the average reader, but they saw this black and beautiful reference as literal, basically. And so it actually says black but beautiful if you read the text, but some of them made it different in the way they actually worded, which is black and beautiful. Now, I discussed the most obvious way. These are just the facts that we know from speculation, what we can try to gather. And the next one is true. My guess is the second I mention this will become the whole topic Israelites talk about. But the fact is, it's true. Okay? It's just a fact. The other reason potentially why some of these are darker, I said some. This is more relates to the icons. is through the process of oxidation, accumulation of soot. Those two things. It is true that some of the older icons really did darken over long periods of time of sharing a space with candles and incense. Because guess what? Smells and bells. The Catholics and especially the Orthodox got all this other stuff going on, and it affects the surface. Now, um, the candles and incense can have different effects on different colors. And actually, there's a video online that you can watch. I might try to post it later. And when these accretions get removed, it has a more dramatic darkening effect. Sometimes they can tell once it's removed on like a pinkish beige color, which is employed for the depiction of skin. But then it doesn't affect other things the same way. Now, some people are going to say, "Oh, that doesn't sound right," but it's just the facts. And notice I gave the other reasons first, and I'm not. This doesn't count for everything. It's just reality. Okay, I'm not the first person to have talked about this. Okay, we're just talking about this. All right. So here's what we do. Here's what we do now. I have a friend who talks about when he moved into this little apartment that he burned a lot of candles and incense over a 5-year period, and it dramatically altered the light beige walls in the house, but had no effect on darker items in the house, like his cupboards. So it only affected something. You know what I'm saying? And also, we have to understand when we see one thing that's affected one way and one thing that's affected another way, we have to ask ourselves all kinds of questions. Have these items been moved over the decades? Was one higher or lower than the other? Because a lot of times the higher portions, for example, we get more darkened. If they were under the same conditions, then the differences in the painting themselves could account for some things. One depiction is darker than the other, even before accretions begin. And it's very possible you have a dark skin, a light skin, and these both have long histories in the history of Christian art. And these are just realities. Now, I gave you some information on the Black Madonna. You have to buy some books. I'll try to remember to drop a link here for a book that's free. It's a 16th century Spanish work by Padre Pedro de Burgos. He's a Catholic abbot from Spain, and he talks about Black Madonna there in Catalonia. And you can look there, and there's some key images there, specifically pages 34 to 35. If you look, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Before I close this video, I want to discuss the book Vocab mentioned at the end, or at least alluded to at the end. And this is the book right here. Libro de la Historia y Milagros Hechos a Invocación de Nuestra Señora de Montserrat by Padre Pedro de Burgos, who was some sort of abbot of a monastery back in the 1500s. Now, I'll share a link to this book in the video description. Before I get to the pages which Vocab referenced, I first want to show something from a few pages earlier, which is the back of page 32. Now, note that in this particular work, each numbered page is treated as two-sided, front and back, or recto and verso, as they say. So on the back of page 32 begins the description of the statue of Our Lady of Montserrat. As seen at the bottom of your screen, the author writes the following regarding this depiction of the Black Madonna. Quote, Su cara es morena y muy bien formada y muy delectable a la vista, which means her face is dark and very well formed and quite delightful to view. Now, here are the pages which Vocab reference, which is pages 34 and 35. Starting on the back of page 34, the author says the following regarding the image. Ha sido conservada por Dios sin más renovar ni tocar ninguno en ella. It has been preserved by God without anything in her being, renewed or touched up. Then the author adds the following. Sobre el color de ella contaremos aquí el primer milagro, aunque no sea primero en tiempo. Meaning, regarding her color, we will state here that it's the first miracle, even if it's not the first in terms of time. I take that to mean that it's the primary miracle, though not necessarily the first one chronologically. Then, if we turn to the next page, which is to say the front of page 35, the following legend is recounted. Hizo llamar a un pintor de Severa llamado Maestre Andrés para que la adobase y reparase. A painter from Cervera, which is a place in Spain, was called in, and he was known as Master Andrés, or teacher, Andrés the teacher. And this master Andres or Maestre Andres was called in to fix up and renew the image, to touch up the statue. The author continues with the following. Como empezase por las espaldas de la imagen, luego en ese punto cegó. When he began to do that work, he was blinded on the spot. And then on the following page, which is to say the back of page 35, the author bluntly states the following regarding the reason for this miraculous blinding that befell Master Andres or Maestre Andres. Quote, Dios no permitía por alguno fuese renovada. God does not allow for anything on her to be altered. And thus we see what vocab had alluded to, these sorts of medieval legends about dark images being miraculously protected, and that in turn, being sort of tacit evidence of their authenticity or God's approval of those images. On that note, I'll close here. I hope others found this subject interesting. And as always, I look forward to the conversation.
Okay, it's just a fact.
Thunder, what do you think about this video? Look at this right here with vocab.
Some of these are darker. I said some. This is more relates to the icons. Oxidation, accumulation of soot. Those two things. It is true that the older icons really did darken over long periods of time of sharing a space with candles and incense. Because guess what? Smells and bells. The Catholics and especially the Orthodox had got all this other stuff going on, and it affects the surface. Now, the candles and incense have different effects on different colors. And there's a video on
now, you as a black man watching this, like, yeah, right.
When the depictions get removed, it has
this was a black Madonna. So now all of a sudden that they put this material on,
like a pinkish beige color.
Let me ask you a question. See, the thing is, you're gonna have to apply what he's applying to all of them.
Some people are gonna say, "Oh,
now,
that's not right."
No, he's not saying all of them. He's not. No, he's not saying all of them are whatever. But some of them, this happened to some.
That's the point. So why would they do it for some and not all?
No. What do you mean? This
all the black stuff. He's saying all the black stuff is really white.
No. He's not. No. He's not saying that. No, he's not. He's definitely not saying that. No, listen to what he said. He ain't say that. Listen to what he said.
Okay.
And the next one is true. My guess is the second I mention this will become the whole topic that all Hebrewites talk about. But the fact is, it's true. Okay, it's just a fact. The other reason potentially why some of these are darker, I said some. This is more relates to the icons. Is through the process of oxidation, accumulation of soot.
Hold on, let me come back a little bit. Where we at? 15.
He said some, right? He did say some.
Yeah, hold on. Let me listen to what he's saying.
Oh, I mispronounced one of the words earlier, but you get the same idea. That's basically the ancient Latin Vulgate translation of "I am black but beautiful." And so some of the clergy, as I mentioned, especially the Spanish and Portuguese one, thought that these were more authentic, and they would apply Song of Solomon 1:5 to it. It's a very highly allegorical interpretation of the text, obviously, and basically makes this wife of Solomon a cryptic prophecy about the Black Madonna, which would be inaccessible to the average reader, but they saw this black and beautiful reference as literal, basically. And so it actually says black but beautiful if you read the text, but some of them made it different in the way they actually worded, which is black and beautiful. Now, I discussed the most obvious way. These are just the facts that we know from speculation, what we can try to gather. And the next one is true. My guess is the second I mention this will become the whole topic that all Hebrewites talk about. But the fact is, it's true. Okay, it's just a fact. The other reason potentially why some of these are darker, I said some. This is more relates to the icons. Is through the process of oxidation, accumulation of soot. Those two things. It is true that some of the older icons really did darken over long periods of time of sharing a space with candles and incense. Because guess what? smells and bells. The Catholics and especially the Orthodox had got all this other stuff going on, and it affects the surface. Now, the candles and incense can have different effects on different colors. And actually, there's a video online that you can watch. I might try to post it later. And when these accretions get removed, it has a more dramatic darkening effect. Sometimes they can tell once it's removed on like a pinkish beige color, which is employed for the depiction of skin. But then it doesn't affect other things the same way. Now, some people are going to say, "Oh, that doesn't sound right," but it's just the facts. And notice I gave the other reasons first, and I'm not. This doesn't count for everything. It's just reality. Okay, I'm not the first person to have talked about this. Okay, we're just talking about this. All right. So here's what we do. Here's what we do now. I have a friend who talks about when he moved into this little apartment that he burned a lot of candles and incense over a 5-year period, and it dramatically altered the light beige walls in the house, but had no effect on darker items in the house, like his cupboards.
All right, what do you think?
Why didn't that white thing get dark as well? Why that white robe? Why they ain't dark? It's a little rough.
Which
science?
Robe? Which
science?
Robe? Which robe you talking about?
The robe that white boy got on right there.
He cleaned that off too. All of them was dirty. It was dark brown.
No, go back. What you had on?
Yeah, it was. All of them was.
You see that white? You see the black guy with the white robe?
Who?
Right
here?
That white robe right there.
He never said this. He never said this guy was what you call it.
But he's saying that guy is black.
Yeah, because Ice Cube tweeted it. So he was just talking about the whole overall Russian icons on a whole, not just one. That's why he said some. Some of them were dark.
So what is his point if we know it, some were, but most were not affected?
None of it's not about most are not. He's just talking about the ones that were in specific rooms.
But the
way you see, I always said it, when vocab says it, you don't want to believe it because it's coming from vocab.
Oh, I don't care. I'm just using reason. I'm saying, what is his reason for?
In general, because of all the Hebrew Israelites think. But the reality is, some of them were because of the whole issue of the candles and the incense in the room, and they turned it dark.
Okay, so fine, but most of them did not.
I don't know if most of them are. I don't know.
You're saying some.
Some. We never said most.
Oh, I mean, some. You have two things. You got some or some, and you got.
You know what? If you look at this woman's nose, though, the way how everything is painted, it do fit somebody who is light skinned. The way how it looks, the way how the phenotype
that's a white. I'm not contesting that. Yeah. I'm saying
I don't know how many. I cannot say.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. Like what?
That's why he said some. That's why he said some.
Okay, fine with the some, right? We'll admit some. We'll go with this one right here and maybe 2 or 3 more. Fine. What is the purpose of him saying this?
Because the Hebrew Israelites said these are the true images of these figures. So you have the Black Madonna and all that stuff. And
is that black? That got some counters on it?
Yeah, of course they look black. Ain't nobody denying that.
Did the incense mess that one up? What my point is, okay, fine. You got 2 or 3 paintings where the thing came off. Now what's your point?
We don't know if it's 2 or 3, my brother. I can't say 2 or 3. I can't confirm it. You see, I haven't researched this. I've only heard about this, and I knew this video existed, and people were talking about it. Amir's mom came to me and asked me about it, and I was like, I don't know about all of that.
I'm saying we can go off of. Let's just assume. I don't know how many you want to assume falls.
I don't want to give a number because I haven't researched.
That's right. No problem. But we do know that we have some that does not fall into this category as well. Of course. That's what I'm saying. So what's the point of even bringing it? It don't even.
No, because Hebrew Israelites use it as a way to say, hey, that the figures were black and they do the whole black thing, and so they're trying to say, nah, some of them were dark skinned, which is cool. But another thing, this is in the medieval time period.
Yeah.
This is in the medieval time period, so you're talking around 1400s.
When you went to
the UK,
England, or wherever you went, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you saw when you went into that basement of that library, you saw that black stuff. Do you believe that all those things fall into that category as well?
No, bro. I'm just saying the reason why they bring it up. They bring it up for a reason to say there's a cover up. This is the real story. What I'm saying to myself, if these images are created 1400 years after Jesus existed, why would we think it's the real? Because this is legitimate. There's nothing wrong with this image right here. See that?
Yeah,
Black. The Black Madonna and child is all over Roman Catholicism.
Yeah, that's my point. So it's like
not no hide and seek with that. What I'm saying is with some of these drawings, I heard this before from an expert, and what happened is I called the Russian icon office, and I was supposed to do an interview with them for them to actually straighten this out. I just never got around to responding to the guy, or I think I lost his number. But what I'm going to say is that of course, they're going to say everybody's black. Everybody's black. But the craziest thing is this, though. Look at this right here. I'm going to show you something real quick. Look at this right here. This is the impressions of Jesus early on. Right? Earliest depictions of Jesus. This is the oldest known depiction of Jesus with an animal head. The Alexamenos Graffito is the oldest. The healing of the paralytic 235 AD, Dura Europus. This is the oldest known depiction of Jesus without an animal. This is another depiction, 3rd and 4th century catacomb depictions of a fair-looking Christ. Not saying he's white, he's fair-looking. Here's another one. The catacomb of Domitia in the 4th century. Jesus has brown skin. That's him in the middle.
Okay.
Then have another one, fair skin. Then this is the one with the Hebrew Israelites on the right. They blackened this one because I guess it wasn't dark enough. But they decided to Photoshop and do their own one on the right.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Let me see if I got any more. Yeah, so that's pretty much the earliest images. So we know what the earliest
where the one in the Ethiopian Bible.
The Ethiopian, but I don't think you want to look at the pictures in the Ethiopian Bible, my brother. I don't think you want that. I don't think you want that, because then you're going to see some people that you don't like at all.
All right, so get that video there. I'm not going to play it, but this came out yesterday. How Russia opens its vaults to reveal black biblical Israelite. This just came out yesterday. Well, I just did so I'm not gonna play it, but I'm just showing you.
I got you.
So just put that in the thing. How Russia opens its vaults to reveal black biblical Israelites. I just pulled it up like right now, so I don't know what to say, but I'm not gonna play it. But that's my point. My point is,
I'm gonna show you something right now, though. Right?
Yeah.
Remember you talked about the Ethiopian Bible, right?
Ethiopian Bible.
Right. These is from the restock. When you're buying the images.
Oh, here we go. All right.
So here's the first image we're gonna look at.
Okay.
That's the first image of I think that's Mary. I don't remember who that is. If that's Mary and the kids. But all right. So that's one image. Let's take a look at some more. All right, here's another one right here. All right.
Okay.
We're gonna go through them. Here's someone with the prophets. See them images? See them nose? All right. Let's look at some more. All right. See if you see anybody that looks like you yet. Let me know.
No, I don't think none of them look like me. I'm just saying, are they white?
They're not dark skinned like the ones in the Russian icon store. This is the problem now, because when you look at the images don't look like none of us. You see? Look at the images.
It shouldn't be like it's an Ethiopian.
I know, but they're not even dark skinned like the regular Ethiopians. Is this guy right here? They don't look like him.
You saying regular Ethiopians today? Now, how are they looking 2,000 years ago?
Well, you asked me, what about the pictures? Because you're trying to say that if they were dark skinned, this is why you remember when I showed the earliest pictures of Christ, right? You said, what about the ones in the Ethiopian Bible? I brought the Ethiopian Bible. The Ethiopian Bible is showing all white people.
No, I don't see no.
Bro.
Let's do it.
Bro.
Let's do it.
Bro.
We're good. So let's do this right here.
I'm telling you, because I remember
this right here. Right.
Me and Unc was on the panel one day, and Unc beat me up with these pictures.
Nah.
He brought it out and beat the brakes off of me that day. I was embarrassed.
Nah.
Hold on. Let me call Unc real quick.
Call him.
I'm gonna call him real quick.
Matter of fact, while you call him, let me share this and let's go through it. Nah, y'all tripping. Nah. Share my screen.
I'm not asking you to take my word.
Just share my screen.
But I'm telling you, hold on 1 second. Let me just hold on. I'm about to share right now. Hold on 1 second. Let me find this guy's number. Okay, here you go, right here. Do you remember the day? I got you live on the air, by the way.
Appreciate that.
Do you remember the day you beat me up when we was arguing about the Ethiopian? This was like 5 years ago or 4 years ago. We was talking about the Ethiopian Bible, and you said, Garfield, ain't no black people in that book. If you open that, all right. Now I want you to explain to Thunder Live why you beat me up that day with that Ethiopian Bible. Go ahead, my brother. Yeah.
You look at all the pictures, yo, and the pictures wasn't what you consider black people. They had like white people in there. All the pictures and stuff. It was the craziest thing ever, yo. I don't know why they represented them like that, yo, with the pale skin, but they actually did that. That's why I was like, come on, yo.
The reason why we talking about this is because of the whole Russian icon thing, and I'm breaking it down. Like some of those paintings, they were what would say altered and darkened because of some room that they were in or whatever. So when I showed him the earliest images of Jesus being light-skinned, he's like, where the dark-skinned ones? Where the Ethiopian Bible? I said, you want to open up that book? You don't want to open up that book.
I want to see this book y'all got, because we looking at the books now. Nah.
Icons were showing you they you know, when they showed stuff darker like that, yo, it was crazy. It wasn't like you was thinking. They wasn't showing black people the Russian icons though. That ain't realistic. That's not what it is, yo. The representative of that color with the Russian icons doesn't represent black people. Right? Because you know, black mean different things, different cultures. And I think we lost that. We don't get that. But if you find it don't mean that.
Hey, no. You need the Bible. You need the Ethiopian Bible. Those are those images from websites, brother. You need the That's why I told you.
Okay, you got the Ethiopian Bible?
Yeah, that's where the high restock was from that I was showing. It's images from that they're selling online.
Yeah. It's still there. You can get it right now. It's right there. Y'all can pull that up, yo.
That's what I'm trying to tell him. He ain't listening to me.
Listen, bro. Nah. Put it back up. Those are not the. What is the book? Where is the Ethiopian Bible? That's
this right here. The illustrated Bible on display at Beth Mariam, House of Miriam, monolithic church car from the Solid Rock in Lalabella. So this is the Bible itself, and they're showing you.
At the top ain't in the Bible. Where is the Bible?
It's the Bible he's holding. It's right there.
I know. I see the Bible he's holding. I want to buy. I want that book right now.
You want this Bible right here?
I want that Bible because I don't believe. That's what I want, or at least some pictures from that Bible. That's what I want.
Link in the chat. I got you. All right.
I want that Bible.
All right. Can we both agree on this? We don't really care what color Jesus is.
No.
Do you agree with that? I don't really. I don't care. I don't care what color Jesus is at all. He could be the lightest skin guy, the darkest brown skin guy. It don't matter. What I'm saying to you is to ask. You see, an old ancient book manuscript, incredible book, block print printed of cover loads, goat skin, This is what it is, and this is where the images come from.
I want to see a PDF of every one of those pages. That's what I want right now.
You want a PDF for that? Okay, I got to work.
I want a PDF book of that. I mean, a PDF presentation of that book
of the Ethiopian Bible, the illustrated
Ethiopian Bible.
So this is not from it.
I don't know. I can't tell you. I don't know where it's from.
So why do you think I was showing it for?
No, I'm saying when I had my stuff up there, you said it didn't come from Ethiopia. Okay, fine.
Oh, the stuff that you come from, it tells you where it come from. So you see the Ethiopian Orthodox priest with an old Bible and da. So once you look at the images, bro, that's the dagger. That's the dagger, bro. They don't look nothing like they don't look
Ethiopian Bible.
Right here. Orthodox priest. See? He got one right here.
Somebody got to have the book. Somebody got to have the Ethiopian Bible. Somebody.
See? And they all got the images in them. See? The images. See? He got the Bible right here.
I want the actual book. Here. That's all I want.
Look at that. Look at that. Wait, what is he reading from?
I don't want no pictures of the book. Oh, yeah, that's the book. I agree. That is the book.
I'm just trying to tell you the book.
You telling me those some white people with that black hair right there?
I'm not saying they were black people. I'm saying they're not dark skin.
I ask you, are they white? Are those white people with that black hair?
I'm not even playing that game.
Okay,
I'm saying
there you go. You better not play it.
Look at these people right here with braids and all that stuff.
Look at that little black baby right there. Look at that. Top. Look at that black baby.
I'm not doubting that.
Look at them cornrows. Are you saying that's a white boy?
I'm not saying
that.
Look
at the cornrows with that sister got on right there, bro. Nah.
I'm not saying about white people. I'm not saying anything. Look at this with braids.
Look at that black beard. And
we're talking about in comparison to
look at Jesus, right? Look at the top. Look at to the right of Jesus. Look at the right of Jesus. You telling me that's a white boy?
That ain't Jesus, bro.
No, the one hanging on the cross.
The one on the cross, you mean? Okay.
Then look at the one to the right. Come on, bro.
I'm not saying that they're white. I'm saying the image.
I'm saying they ain't. If you say they ain't black, fine.
I'm saying they're fierce. I'm saying they're light brown people. That's what I'm saying.
I think they're Ethiopians.
No, that's fine. But what I'm saying to you is you can't use this to combat those light skin or fair skin images I showed of Christ early on. You can't do that. Okay,
look at the one with the head cut off right there at the bottom of the screen. You telling me that's a white boy right there with the head cut off?
I never said that was a white boy. What I'm saying,
the head on the ground
compared to the Russian icon.
And you let Aunt put that okey-doke on you. He not finna put that okey-doke on me. Where he at? He's
right here, yo.
I know you ain't finna put that okey-doke on me.
I'm just saying okey-doke. I'm just saying, yo, if you comfortable with those images, then you good, yo.
I'm saying they ain't white boys.
I ain't saying they was white boys, but I tell you what, Adidas and Fementius were white boys. They were Syrian Greek traders, and that's what brought Christianity to Ethiopia, right? And that's why the imagery is as such. The first church fathers in Ethiopia is Fementius. You can look that up.
You know what? Y'all gonna make me buy this Ethiopia. Let me see.
Look up Fementius and Adidas. They were Greek Syrian traders that crashed in Ethiopia and taught King Azan of Christianity. And so you look at the type in the first Ethiopian church father, yo.
No, if you want to go to the church father, I'm not even gonna argue with you on that. I'm talking about that book.
Yo, I'm saying, but you got to start there to get there, yo, and to see why the imagery is like that.
No, if they teach them Christianity, obviously they had a Bible before that Ethiopian Bible, obviously.
There's a black person in the back if you want a reference for a black person.
What?
If you look at the picture next to the tree, there's an image of a black person. If you want reference to what they're considering
black. I told him to look at the black boy with the head cut off.
With the head cut off? All right, man, I quit.
No, it's at the bottom. Oh, he's right.
No,
right
look at the screen, huh?
With the head cut off, yo?
Yeah, it's at the bottom.
At the bottom of the screen. Are you looking at the screen?
What you mean?
You're not looking at the screen.
I'm looking at the screen. What you mean? What you mean? You mean the picture
at the bottom where that tree at? It's a guy who just got his head cut off. You don't see that? Right, his head is on the tree.
Okay, man. If y'all don't get the imagery of the only black person in that motherfucker with their hair cut off, yo, then I'm not the one to talk to you. Then, yo, I can't help y'all, nigga.
Wait, but there's another picture of a black person.
No. I want to stick with the hair cut off. The black guy with the hair cut off.
Right.
There's another black guy with his cut off too.
Oh, so wait a minute. Don't tell me that all the black people. All right, I'm done with the conversation.
No,
all the black people heads cut.
Hey, yo, I'm just saying that
I know. Okay, you won.
It ain't a bunch of white people in that book.
I know, and the only people head cut off is the black people, yo.
Well, that's fine, but it ain't a bunch of white people.
Okay, that's not true. All right, I'm fine.
I'm just saying, there ain't a bunch of white boys in this book, bro. I'm not gonna let y'all do that.
Hey, Thunder, you got me, bro. The only people black is head cut off.
No, I mean like contextually, like if you're looking at it, right?
Out of that, yo, then look, man, I ain't the one for the conversation. Can I get one white person head cut off? Then we good,
bro.
I mean, there is.
Let y'all.
And that one,
I don't think they white people. Cut off. I'm not saying
hornswoggle me.
I'm having. You say, man, say there they go. There go the black people. Their head cut off. That's another one.
All right, here we go. Share my screen, Garfield. Let me go and share the screen. Let me finna get all y'all out of here.
All right, get us out of here, yo. Because I ain't saying they white people, though. I'm saying
y'all ain't finna sell me on that, bro.
Share
my screen, Garfield.
All right, go ahead.
All right, you see this? The world, Ethiopia, world oldest Bible, pictures, religion, Naira land.
You went to Naira land? Come on, man.
I don't know what this is. Listen, who is that right there? That's a white boy? Nah.
That's Mark.
I don't know who it is. I
That's
know
Mark.
Okay, all right. So what you're looking at is called the Garima Gospels. That's what they're saying is the oldest Bible. It's called the Garima Gospel.
All these white, I don't care if it's the Shekima Bible.
But that's not the Garima Gospels. You asked for the oldest one. The Garima Gospels are the one from the 400s AD.
I don't care. Are they white?
You said the oldest Bible is the Ethiopian Bible. I'm telling you, the one that they're calling
Hey, James, we don't even need to argue that. That's irrelevant right now. What we need to worry about is these.
It's the oldest illustration Bible. Yes, it is. It's the oldest Bible with pictures.
George the oldest illustrated Bible.
Yeah,
George Matthew, Luke, and John in that book.
That's the oldest illustrated. There you go, got it.
Look at this, bro. Those are white boys. Hey, nah.
Man, look at the person holding the damn man's donkey in that, yo. That don't match up, yo.
Okay, fine, but
is
he
matching
white?
Up, yo. Now, white. No, but
is he white?
Nah, the person holding it. Nah.
Oh,
no, not the person holding it. No. Hey, look at it. Look, stop right there. Go back to that. Look, he's smiling. And look at the person. Go back.
About this one?
even they colorblind, yo, don't care, yo. They can't see, yo.
You don't see that clearly. That ain't Caucasian, man. He got some.
Maybe it fake.
He got some tint on him. He got some tint, bro.
Yo, Arabs look like that. Arabs look like that. Greeks can look like that.
Well, nah.
Yeah. He right. All that.
About no Greeks.
They could have made it look like him, yo.
No Greeks.
Hey, yo, we wouldn't even be arguing that if they made the picture look like the guy holding it, yo. We wouldn't say nothing.
Well, they did right here. He looked just. Look at that big old nose. Look at that
nose.
No,
make that bigger. Yeah, but that ain't. Who is that?
I don't know. It's somebody in that book.
Somebody named Greg. That ain't Jesus or Paul. That's Greg. Yo, who the hell is Greg?
It's still in the book. It's still in the book. It's still in the book.
Yo, hey, yo, that's the little dude's name Greg and Billy. Yo, that don't count. Yo.
Nah, it's still in the book.
We want to see some important figures like Jesus Christ, Matthew, Mark, and Luke. We want to see people black skin.
Oh, it's some more pages. Let me see.
You on Naira land, bro? That's like a conspiracy theory type. I mean,
no, it's not.
Oh, okay.
I've been on Naira land, bro. It's crazy.
Let's get some
for
more.
anything.
We finna get some more.
They got good pictures though. I'm not gonna lie. I use them for a resource for pictures, but
I mean, you can't hate on it.
Hey, yo, look up Fermentius real quick. Come on, you good for this, yo? Look up the first.
No, you want to look at the fathers. I'm talking about what's in this book.
I'm saying what they got the trick.
I don't care about no Farad Muhammad being white. I want to.
Nah, I ain't talking about that.
Give me Louis Farrakhan.
We was taught that the oldest church, the oldest Christian nation, is Ethiopia. That ain't true neither.
Nah.
Who said that?
Everybody say that. You never heard that?
There you go.
There you go.
Same fermented.
Oh, who is that? Fermentius, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yo, what is he doing being the church father, the first church father of Ethiopia? What's the joke? What we doing? What are we doing here? What are we doing?
Are you trying to discredit? What are you discrediting right now?
I'm saying it's actually outlandish, yo.
What's outlandish?
I'm saying it's like when I was sitting in the church at 4 years old, yo, with my Grandma Rice. Big up the Grandma Rice, yo.
Are you saying because white people?
Yes, I used to look up at the walls and see the white angels and God. Everybody was white, yo.
What did that mean?
Baptizing some black people, yo. I never understood that. I was like, that's wild. And I'm saying that don't make no sense, yo. That right there don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. That picture right there, that's a white boy.
What did that mean?
He's a Syrian Greek. He's the one that converted Ezana as a child.
Yep.
I'm asking you all, let's just say him, Farad Muhammad, whoever else you want to say.
I ain't even talking about for that's even more that's ridiculous. I'm saying it's all ridiculous then because it's against what the Nation of Islam teach. That's ridiculous, yo.
How is it ridiculous?
Because if you say the white man's the devil, yo, then you learn from the devil. It's crazy. It's ludicrous. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Oh well, yeah, that phrase, the white man's the devil. Yeah, we agree with that.
Yeah, but that's their number one. That's the rallying cry, yo.
No, I agree. We agree with that, Paul. Yeah, that's crazy. That's retarded.
So we under some kind of spell to be in that shit, then, yo. That's ridiculous, yo. Like it doesn't make sense.
Is that true? Is all white people the devil?
No, I don't think. No, I think the human character can become devilish.
That's just a part of characters of human beings. They got wrong. It happens.
I know, but they still think it's the truth, but that they feel his leader was a white boy. That's all I'm saying. It's crazy.
Yeah, you see, they draw influences from the what's that church? The Scientology and all. So yeah, they
it's crazy. It's just
they all talk on that end, bro. It's a black power religion. That's it. It ain't nothing more than that.
It can't be black power. You gotta your leader gotta be black to be black power, yo. Your religious leader gotta be black. It can't be white. It's actually white power. It's white. Come on, yo. You can't say black power, yo. Look, I can't be hollering black power and got a white wife, yo. I'm tripping.
You know what? Maya Angelou had a black power for years and years.
Y'all would never let me get away with that.
That chick had 2 white boys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's all crazy. So I'm just trying to let you know. Y'all would think me to be crazy. Unc got a whole white family, white kids. Talking about black power, African power.
Y'all let Maya Angelou slide.
She ain't black power.
You let Maya, Whoopi
She's a poet.
What you mean she ain't black power?
She's a comedian. She's not. Whoopi Goldberg is a comedian.
You let Whoopi Goldberg slide.
Maya Angelou is an eloquent poet. She said nothing about that.
Jordan slide.
No, Michael Jordan is an athlete. He's not professing any of that.
Right.
Okay. You let Cornel West slide.
What?
Cornel West.
I ain't never seen his wife, but he ain't never said he's black power.
Okay, let's pull it up.
He claims himself to be an intellectual, yo.
Okay.
That's not. He doesn't.
Nah.
He doesn't.
I got a question.
I'm not gonna mess with Cornell. Cornell's good. He's good.
Let's pull her up, nigga.
No,
that picture that Unc showed you, right? Of Fermentius. Would you say that's not a black person?
Fermentius?
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. He's not a black person.
No, he's not a black person.
But he was Phoenician, though, right? But Phoenicians we know are related to the Canaanites, which means they're related to the ancient Israelites.
Right.
So there you go. What it look like?
Good job. Good job. He ain't African.
Come on, Garfield, share the screen.
No, man, leave. Come on, yo, leave Cornell alone. That
Nah, I'm not leaving him alone. That nigga been Black Power for 40 years.
I didn't know that. I never known that.
There you go, nigga.
No,
he's not a white.
I never heard him holler Black Power that way. I thought he was always.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I ain't never known that, yo.
Yeah,
I never known
he
him
been fighting for Black Power.
Nah, I think he was.
Life.
No, just because you got a white wife, that doesn't stop you from fighting for the liberation of African
If I got a
Americans.
white master teacher, what that do?
There's a difference between.
If I got a white master teacher, what that do?
No, I'm saying if you're trying to liberate the people that you extend from, right?
Yeah.
You being married to a white person does not hamper that. You hollering about I'm Black Power, Black all day, Black family, Black all this and all that, and then being counter to that, that's the issue. So I'm saying I couldn't do it because my whole thing is the liberation, Black African power, for Black people. Like I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? I just wouldn't marry a white woman or a Chinese woman or nothing like that, yo. I'm saying that just wouldn't be my cup of tea to do. There's no shade on those other people.
That discredit them. That's the point.
Does it just no? It doesn't. It doesn't mean. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that.
So Ethiopia shouldn't be discredited because he got sight from India, then, right?
I'm not discrediting them. Yeah, I'm not discrediting Ethiopia. No, I'm saying Ethiopians can be whatever the hell they want to choose, yo. It's for their trade and their commerce at the end of the day, anyway. But I'm saying in the conscious community, in the battering cry is Christianity is black. The shit didn't start out with black people. That's my point.
I don't think nobody said Christianity was black. Who said
bullshit? The black Hebrew Israelites.
They ain't never said that. They know where that thing. They know where Christianity come from.
No. If you study Christianity, it's an ancient Jewish sect.
Yeah, they know where it come from. They ain't never said there was a bunch of black people started that.
No, yo, wait a minute. If you're a Hebrew Israelite, right, and you claim that the Israelites are black, and then you do the history on Christianity, it was Jewish people. According to them now, black Jewish people would have started Christianity, yo. That's all. And Jesus Christ was black.
They are well aware that Christianity is a Middle Eastern religion.
And so is Judaism, yo.
And so is I'm saying both of them.
Right.
Both of them are Middle Eastern religion. They know that.
So Middle Eastern people aren't considered black people. They're not, and then if you want to,
they will be considered Israelites.
If you unracialize it, right? Then
they will be Israelites.
Yeah, Middle Eastern people will be considered that.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. No, they ain't never said that.
Yeah, yo, the Israelites did, yo. That's why it's ridiculous. You had to go to Colossians.
No Israelite ever said that Christianity was started by black.
They call black Hebrew Israelites, yo.
No, we know that black Hebrew Israelite. I said Christianity. I ain't never heard not one.
So where did Christianity come from?
Christianity was started by a bunch of black
people. So do you understand where Christianity comes from, though? Seriously,
it comes from Judaism.
Okay. So if the Judaism that it came from was considered to be black, then what would Christianity be, yo?
I ain't never heard them say that Judaism was started by a bunch of black people.
Oh, the black Hebrew Israelites?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, you having fun, yo.
I ain't never heard that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this point in the show.
Let me ask y'all a question.
You're willfully ignorant.
Have y'all ever heard Captain Zaria say, hey, y'all,
you're willfully
Hebrew Israelism was started by a bunch of black people? When y'all ever heard that?
Crazy, but they believe that the Israelites are black. So they're saying that.
Hold on. I got a commercial break from Jay-Z. 1 second, guys.
Yeah.
Egyptian culture came off the slave force. Stop the nonsense, you don't want it with home. We come from the Europe and you want to be Egyptian niggas. Culture came off the slave force. Stop the nonsense, you don't want it with home. We come from the Europe and you want to be Egyptian niggas. Yeah, well.
That's one of my favorite songs.
When Egyptian culture came off the slave force, stop the nonsense, you don't want it with home. We come from the Europe and you want to be Egyptian niggas. Egyptian culture came on, Slayer won't stop the nonsense. You don't want it with home. We come from the Europa, you wanna be Egyptian niggas. Yeah, well.
All right, back. Bars. Back. Go ahead, Hove.
What do you say? Y'all want to be Egyptian? What do you say?
He's talking about Egyptomaniacs.
Garfield, you ever heard?
That's funny. Recently, yo,
you've been in community for a while. Have you ever heard Captain Zaria say that Judaism was started by black people?
No, he's never said Judaism.
I ain't never heard that nigga say that.
Hold on,
I won't call him right now. You got his number? Call Tazari out right now.
Are y'all serious right now?
Yes, we serious.
That shit all Garfield. What are we talking about?
Serious.
I didn't even know this was up for discussion.
Call Tazari out. You got his number. Ask him on live.
So
hey,
are you
was
serious,
Judaism started by black people? Ask
they call black Hebrew Israelites.
We know that.
So how did they become black?
You know who else are Hebrew Israelites? Native Americans, Mexicans, all the people they call Taino Indians. They consider all them Israelites.
All right, man. I don't. You know what?
You know I'm right.
Ain't nobody in the chat. Everybody in the chat, man. Can somebody tell this guy?
Call Tazaria.
Black Hebrew Israelites think that ancient Israel is about a bunch of black people, yo. And they say, and they hit you with this. They say, they say, the ancient. No, they say the ancient Egyptians was black, and thus the Hebrew was in Egypt amongst black people.
I ain't
and the
never
Pharaoh,
heard them say one time.
Grandson was like the Pharaoh.
If you heard the Israelites say that the Egyptians was black, put a one in the chat.
Man,
you know what? He might have a point. All right, so
right now, hold on. I'm calling right now. Hold on.
Call it right now.
Come on, man.
Man.
If Thunder is playing word games.
What?
Hold on.
Right, here you go.
I'm live on the air, right? On my channel, and I got a question for you. Were the ancient Israelites black people?
Black people, like what we call black people today?
Yeah.
Listen,
that
ain't what I asked. I asked him, was Judaism started by black people? That's what I asked.
He just said it.
Was Judaism started by black people?
Judaism?
Yeah.
Old Testament, like to not only type Judaism?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Judaism, as we know it.
Exactly, nigga. Don't be trying to come at me like that.
Right, so I guess they will qualify. So the term, it's almost like, anti-Semitic is really retarded, like how the white man chose to own the term Semitic when there's a lot of other nations come from Shem. Judaism currently, by today's standards, will be owned by white people, but I would say anybody that doesn't believe in the New Testament would technically be Old Testament or what you would call Judaism. But I think that term, I don't know when that term started being used, so I would have to look historically.
Ancient Hebrews. Say the ancient Hebrews.
Exactly.
Say the ancient Hebrews.
Ancient Hebrews. Everybody heard him.
After the first temple fell. After the first temple fell. That's the date.
Not
the timeline.
Before the white man started preaching the Israelites, that would be what you think black.
There you go.
Yeah, you heard him now.
There you go, Thunder.
Yeah, you heard him.
Come on, Thunder, man. What are you doing?
No, you come on.
Ancient Hebrews. Ask them the ancient Hebrews, man. What are we doing?
You come on.
He already said it. He said the ancient Hebrews would be black.
Yeah, he did. He said that. He said that. I didn't ask you about that. I said was Judaism started by a bunch of black people. He said,
Hey, yo. What the hell? Hey, Thunder, what the hell is a religion called, yo? Did the ancient Hebrews practice?
This is what I'm telling you, bro.
I'm telling you. What was the name?
I got my answer. I got my question.
Ancient.
I'm good.
Are you serious right now, yo?
I got my.
Yo, you cannot be this ridiculously crazy.
Did I prove my point? Yes or no?
Garfield, who the hell he think practiced Judaism if not the Hebrews?
Garfield. No man.
What the hell is going on with this, yo?
Garfield,
you must be on Thunder Show.
James, did I get my question answered? Yes or no?
All right, Thunder.
Yeah, because
all right, good. All right, man.
I forgot who show we on. This is
Thunder
Show.
You heard him, dog. You heard him.
They don't call ancient Israelite religion Judaism. They call it ancient Israelite religion. They don't call it Judaism.
No, man, they do, man. Y'all made that up, man. Y'all done made that up.
No, I'll look it up.
We said Judaism.
No, you didn't look that up, yo.
We said Judaism was first.
Dude, you sound
Came
crazy.
from Christianity.
It's not even called Judaism. It's called Judaism. It's the ancient. It's called Judaism, yo. It's not called Indo-European language, nigga. It's not called Judaism.
He ain't never said Judaism was started by a bunch of black people.
Islam, Christianity, and Judaism. What are y'all?
No.
I said Judaism.
So you talking about ancient Israelites?
I cannot believe y'all, man.
It's called Yahweh.
I ain't gonna say that.
It's called Yahwehism. Yahwehism is called by modern scholars the religion of the ancient Israel and Judah.
That's a fact.
It's essentially a
Judah
and had a pantheon.
It's
right.
not called
but
Yahweh.
Judaism.
Where's that source at? Let's read that. I'm
oh, yeah, Yahwehism. Yo. I mean, I went to the Wikipedia, but I could go somewhere else though.
No, go to the Wikipedia. Go ahead. What the
Yahwehism. So just type in why. All right. So Yahwehism, as it is called by modern scholars, is a religion of ancient Israel and Judah.
No, put on the screen. Put the screen.
They go off. Let them read it. Put it up.
You gotta share your screen, brother. We don't believe you. I think you're making it.
We don't believe you.
I want to see the trick. There's a trick in this thing here.
Look at T Peterson. He be hating so much, man. No, stop hating, man.
Y'all is playing, yo. Y'all ain't there playing right now, yo. Y'all ain't playing, yo.
Teague, I'm minding my business. They crazy.
See my screen?
Yahweh, come on.
Yeah, Yahwehism. Yahwehism, as it is called by modern scholars, was a religion of ancient Israel and Judah. It was essentially a polytheistic and had a pantheon with various gods and goddesses worshipped by the Israelites.
Okay. All right, now type in Judaism and let's read that. We got that. I see what you're doing. Because some of them worship Yahweh, some of them worship Elohim, but I see what you're doing. But keep going.
Judaism is an Abrahamic, monotheistic, and ethnic religion. It comprises a collective spirituality and legal traditions of the Jewish people that had originated in organized religion in the Middle East during the Bronze Age. Contemporary Judaism evolved from Yahwehism.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brothers and sisters. Appreciate you.
But it's not Judaism, though. They don't reference
No. We just figured it out. Thank you.
It comes.
That's the proper way. That's the proper way to say it. First, it was Yahwehism with the pantheon of many gods, and then it reduced itself to Judaism. Thank you. Still the Hebrews. So you saying they changed color at that point? Makes no sense.
I don't care.
In the Bronze Age. So you saying that Bronze? Let me get this straight. You saying that Bronze Age people in Jerusalem was white people? That's what you giving up. If you say the Bronze, you know what the Bronze Age is, right? The Bronze Age is prior to the Iron Age. That's the ancient shit. They barely got settlements in the Bronze Age, yo. We can look up the settlements, right? The settlements and see what housing they had. And they were small pockets of tribes then. Man, this is my favorite subject to talk about.
Well, I'm gonna tell you my favorite subject.
What's that?
I just got my question answered. That's my
right. Nobody listening to
my
what
question
you just read is agreeing with you.
And you heard from one of the chief Israelites. Then he said, "Nah, I ain't gonna say all that, bro." He ain't even finna say that.
By the way, Gorilla Hebrew is a part of the family. I heard his channel got kicked. I don't know which channel is he using right now. Hold on, let me see if I could find
I saw his camp over there in Westy and Saturday.
Yeah, Shikari got clipped. I heard. That's what I heard.
Like for dropping like fleas.
Hold on.
Hey, Garfield.
Yo.
So we just read that Judaism existed in the Iron Age. No, in the Bronze Age, did we not?
Yep.
We can pull up the archaeological surveys of the Bronze Age. Can we not?
Okay, the Bronze Age is from 3300 BC to 1200 BC. So
y'all subscribe to Chief Dome for Gorilla Hebrew. I heard they clipped his other channel, so he only got like 3,000 subscribers on this one.
Who? Gorilla Hebrew?
Hebrew, yeah.
You gotta knock it off, yo. He's getting close.
He's stupid. Uncle stupid.
He getting close. They looked at him and said he looked like Jesus, but he's getting a little bit close to being anti-Semitic. He's getting a little close there. He's on that line. You only got to go one more tick. You ain't gonna take it all down.
My dude, man, Chief Dome, peace.
Hey, yo. So listen, man. We read. So you're saying it's basically white people in the Bronze Age at 3,200 BCE. That's what you're trying to tell us, bro. We just want to make sure we got you on record there.
I didn't say that about no white people. See, I keep telling you, it was a Middle Eastern religion.
No. So who practiced Judaism again? Hold on. Who practiced Judaism again? We want to hear that. We want to hear you say it. Since they're not black people, then who are they?
It's a Middle Eastern religion.
Canaanites.
No. I'm asking you, who practiced Judaism, yo?
I just told you it's a Middle Eastern religion.
And they're considered what? If they're not black people, they're considered what?
If they're not black, they consider what? What you
mean?
mean?
If they're not black people, so you say they're not black people, and I thought that's what the Hebrew Israelites in America was representing. Since they're not black people, then they're what? White people? What? What are you calling them? I'm asking you.
Who are you talking? Okay, what people are you talking about?
I know you hear me, yo. I say, who was practicing Judaism during the Bronze Age, which is 3,200
Middle Eastern? How many times you want me to say that?
Middle Eastern people?
Yes.
Okay, that's fair. I agree with you on that. So then what the hell is the black Hebrews talking about then?
What you mean? What are they talking about?
Why they then what are they talking about? They tripping.
They are the black sect of the Hebrew Israelites.
The black stuff, boy, you everywhere.
Come beat them up, bro. Beat them up. They're not onto it, bro. Come beat them up.
Oh, wow. Help me out, Garfield here, man. Thunder. Hey, Thunder. Yo, this is my
favorite out of this today. I'm minding my business. This is Thunder show today. Go ahead, Thunder.
No,
I ain't gonna lie, yo. Thunder, that's my Thunder crazy as hell, yo. We got
Hey, hot off the press though. Hold on there. Hot off the press. I gotta show this on the screen real quick before we get into this screen.
What's up, Robo?
Hold on one second, Thunder.
Come on, Robo.
P. Diddy Combs' homes in LA, Miami, and I think in New York was raided by federal agents. This happened like around 5 to 6 hours ago. So TMZ has obtained extra footage of cops on the scene near Diddy's LA area home, and it looks like officers have shut down the entire area with helicopters swarming up above. There are at least 2 choppers in the area and a lot of police on the ground. A rep for Homeland Security Investigations earlier today, Homeland Security Investigations New York executed law enforcement actions as part of an ongoing investigation with assistance from Homeland Security in Los Angeles and Miami and our local law enforcement partners. We will provide further information that it becomes available. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ this case is being handled out of the Southern District of New York. Reports say this appears to be tied to sex trafficking allegations, which have been levied against Diddy in recent months from different plaintiffs. There goes his son, Justin, and the other dude, King. They were handcuffed outside the homes. So I don't know, man. It's crazy right now. It's crazy.
You know what they say, right, yo?
What they say?
They say when the feds come, they got you.
Oh no, the case already been the case is already won.
They got you. Yeah, they did too much, yo. Probably doing too much, yo. All that bread, yo, you ain't got to do that much, yo. You got nice little stacks, yo. You don't gotta do too much, yo. Chill out. Yeah, you don't got
to. He need to do like Russell Simmons, leave the country.
Too late, yo. The feds ain't coming
now. Yeah, that passport is a wrap.
Yeah, they ain't arrested him yet though, so you can't say that.
They ain't charged with nothing yet. But the case
they locking people up, man.
Yo, that Letitia James in New York, boy, I tell you, everybody gonna hate that woman, man. Trump can't find $400 million. I don't know how comes he can't find $400 million, but oh man, it's crazy.
You just switched to Donald Trump, yo. You done got off of Sean Puffy Combs federal case. You done moved on to Donald. Okay, we're at Donald now. What we talking about?
All right, we at let's get it. So we are at Rawborn versus Jabari or the Egyptomania. What y'all want to talk about?
What happened?
Raw ball Jabari, man. He harassing Jabari, man.
What?
I'm gonna pick Raw Bond. I'm picking Raw Bond.
What you did, Raw Bond?
I'm picking Raw Bond.
Raw Bond, did he take your post? Let me go on his timeline.
Oh, it's on the timeline. What's the subject?
I was picking Raw Bond. I'm gonna choose Raw Bond in this debate.
What's the debate?
I've been saying the same thing for 7 years, which made me retire my unk when I found out that every online Kemetic teacher teaches that West Africa is a pit stop for ancient Egyptians. And all of their culture that they have, the main elements come from Kemet. So by default, if the West Africans are ancient Egyptians, you are an ancient Egyptian. And they all say it. Every last one of them.
Hey, Rob Bond, I want to see when you do your thing on Garfield, I would like to have a presentation on my show with that, because they've been running their mouth on that, yo. I would definitely like to have you do a presentation on that, yo, Raw Bond style, yo. I would definitely like to see that, yo.
Hold on a second. Let me scroll down to this post here. Can someone help me?
Hear me? Did he hear me? Did you hear me, yo?
Yeah, I heard you, brother. I heard you.
Can someone?
Yes or no, nigga?
Yeah. We good, bro. We good.
Can someone help me out? What is the Egyptian place name for West Africa or any of the tribes we know of? The Egyptians like to name everyone with a picture. We're the Igbo, the Mande group, and the Bakongo on the wall. We're the Naka. Yo, he's a troll, yo.
Yo, bro, look in that comment section and see what they was doing. Look at the dude that's posted all of the statues of West Africa.
He's aggravating the whole day. Look at this. The West African.
You saw that? It said West Egyptian. You saw that?
Yep. He got him.
West Egyptian.
He got him. Yep. He got you, Rob on. What's going to be your response?
Keep going. Keep going. Keep looking.
Look at what it said. You see the comment? It said West Egyptian.
It all came from Egypt. Finish?
Oh, they nailed it 5 times.
Oh, and by the way, Jabari did say Islam, it comes from Egypt, just for the record.
They nailed it 5 times. Okay.
He did say that. Hold on.
No other group of people nailed before. That's crazy.
Look at it. Look at this. Ancient Egypt and the Akan man. Oh, man. They got you, Rob, on. He's daggering you, bro.
That don't even look like a Akan sculpture.
He should join the dagger squad.
That's a dagger.
Daggers.
That's a dagger.
It's Jack Sparrow from Egypt, too. And Sutek stupid.
That's a dagger. Nah. I'm agree with him. Everything come from Egypt, man.
I'm gonna have to read that.
Man, he pulled out the whole. Oh man, he pulled out the Igbo picture, the Yoruba. Oh man, we from Egypt. We all from Egypt.
You asked for it, you got it, bro.
Look, they go normal. They go normal.
Yep. That's normal.
You asked for it.
Yo, you gotta love it though. You gotta love it. You can't hate on this, bro. You can't hate on this. This is beautiful. Look at this.
You asked for it and you got it.
The Igbo got their pyramid structures from Kemet. You can't.
There you go.
You can't get away from it.
You asked for it and you got it.
Yeah, bro. What's your proof? Here you go. There's my proof. I'm in Raw, brother. Oh man, they dagged you here.
Oh yeah.
Over for you.
That's what you wanted, bro.
It's over for you. Oh man, they're killing you. Raw body, a fight that you shouldn't have taken up, my brother. You should have left them alone. You should have listened to Unc. Oh man. Yo, that's my dude right there. What about the Mayan temple? Yo, you encouraging bad behavior, bro. Encouraging bad behavior. Oh man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. $25 Cash App conscious community question. Who said West Africans sold us? Therefore, I will never step foot in West Africa because of it. That's why I say we skip over West Africa and go to the root, Egypt. Baba Heru. I want my $25, bro. Baba Heru.
I already had to pay him, man. That shit was mad fast, too.
Oh, man, bruh. So here he go. I think, did you tag? Where's the one that you tagged Jabari? Where is it at?
Go back up to that other one. Go back up there.
What Jabari say?
Go back up. You see that comment right there? That's on that post. This is what the dude is saying. Jabari responding to everybody else. And he don't want to talk to me. But look at what this dude said under Jabari comment. Keep going. Let's read about it.
Reading this is why it is impossible to try to argue with a historian. Impossible. The statement that you've made are lacking basic knowledge. Yoruba people would totally disagree with you. The essence of all African spiritual systems are embedded in Kemetic spirituality. The ethnicities of the earlier dynasties were tested and have the exact same genetic markers as West Africans. I'm done. Dr. Kaba Kameen had a guest on that, went through medical journals that prove the direct relationship between West Africans and ancient Kemetic people. There are over 1 billion people who took a DNA test. Let me say that again. There are over 1 billion people who took a DNA test who are directly descended from one of the ancient kings in Kemet. So your argument can't be against anything the Jabari Asavi has stated. Your argument is against proven science and implausibility. God damn, he beat the hell out of you, Rob. On YouTube. I don't know how you're still on YouTube, bro. I don't know how you did it, man. Oh, man.
You're almost there. You're almost there. Keep going.
Oh, man. Jabari.
There it is right there.
Call out the King Neteru. Well, the king of the Neteru. Jabari Asazi wants to spar with the 7. It's all intellectual warfare, bro. Don't run. Jabari Asazi. First off, you need to come to me with arguments that I make, not what.
No, we got to read Jabari's thing first because he responded to Jabari.
I'm telling you what he said on the post first.
He's responding to Jabari.
Okay, all right, I got you. Jabari Asazi, Rabon Muntu. Isn't it interesting that the group who were arguing that Kemet wasn't black brought on an expert and got completely embarrassed? Now they try to insult people who they were arguing with for continuing to argue the argument they started. I don't know what you're saying. Laugh out loud. You guys aren't fooling anybody. I thought better of you, Raw Born. Capital R-A. Raw Born. Sure. Change the subject. Acknowledge you lost on the way out. You went in on you. You went in on you, man.
He went in. Now what did he say? What Rob Born say?
No, we gonna go down to this part. Which one is it? Which one did he?
No. You got to go back up. That's the one you was reading. That's the whole entire post. But you got to read what I'm saying to him, and then we'll go into the comment. No. Read the read my whole post. Yeah.
Well. The king of the net there. Jabari Asazi wants to spar with the god. It's all intellectual warfare. First off, you need to come to me with arguments that I make, not what you believe I say. You cannot find one video anywhere of me saying the ancient Egyptians are not indigenous African. Post it. My argument has never changed. I am against you saying those are our ancestors. They are not. I'm against your outdated diffusion model that states some mystical Egyptian dynasty went into parts of West Africa and gave them the spiritual traditions they have to sustain their society. In your case, you brought me this work that makes the claim the religion of the Yorubas. So whenever you want to smoke on the arguments that come out of my mouth, let me know. I know you'll be hearing statues talk to you. Hey, family, tell them I'm here. So I can understand how you can make that grave mistake, emphasis on grave, on my stance. I hope you bring more than 4 slides to my 30 like last time. And don't deflect and say, Rob on, we saying the same thing. Lastly, I don't mess with Sonetta, and you will never see me on that platform. So that discussion won't happen there. We can have it on another channel that you will agree with. Don't run. Laugh my ass off. The Neteru! Does he even come on the post?
Yeah, he on there.
Oh, there you go. Man, right. You must think I'm slow. Or at least you think the folks reading your messages are slow. Come on, Jabari. Two jabs to the left. I noticed how you conveniently moved the goalpost from a discussion of blackness to a discussion of being an indigenous African. Laugh out loud. I would certainly debate you on this topic. Of course, you know that you know very little about ancient Kemet. Our debate would be quite easy. The fact that you are part of a cabal, you're part of that cabal, Robon, spent most of his time trying to undermine the legacy of our elder ancestors, scholars, is very sad. He's killing you, bro. Now your group spends most of his time speaking ill of our conscious community. If you're so dismissive of the community, no one asks you to remain in it. Be gone. Please also remember that it was your camp that started saying that the Kemetic people were not black. And now that your buddies brought on a European scholar to agree with you, and she didn't, you've all gone crazy. We're watching you all embarrass yourselves. Honestly, it is unfortunate. I pegged you. What? What? Pause! I pegged you as someone who at least tried to be genuine and not just a service of someone else's personal beef. I guess I gave you too much credit. Shame.
Shame.
Shame on you.
Shame.
Look at Garfield trolling. He's funny as fuck. Look at Garfield trolling. Shame. 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 Look at what Robot says now. Look at what Robot says. Robot is a troublemaker, man. Hold on, what are you talking about? What interview are you talking about? Who are you talking about, Nomad?
What happened?
I'm talking about the Karakuni, man. Leave him alone, man. Get out
I ain't worried about you, Nomad. Crazy. Bruh, I'm not part of no cabal. What that would be you, sir. I'm not changing no argument you made. Made the claim that you made and you can't prove it. You added me to an argument that I've never ever spoke about online except once when I went to the Brooklyn Museum and showed what they said. I'm not a part of that lame ass argument. My smoke with you is on exactly what my post reads. You and every Kemetic teacher online are pushing a diffusionist model on West Africa. And by default, you are no different than a Hebrew Israelite with your argument. Woo! Woo! Let me give you that. Woo! And I could prove it easy. You barely speak on an in-depth history on West Africa or African American history. Those are my lanes, and you can't see me on either. But you can add all that extra stuff you want in this convo, but notice you have not addressed any of my points. Everything I am saying in this post is the truth and can be sourced up. Your argument about my position on this dumb, if Egypt was black or not, can't be founded. I'm happy not to be involved with a channel that supports and pushes child molesters and other deviants. But that's another point. Keep it on the info. I had knowledge of self before the internet, so miss me with this online fake conscious community. So when you want to address the stuff you push, you let me know since it's that easy for you. Lastly, my group is each one, teach one. All right, so let's go down.
Okay.
Stop making up stuff about it. Everything I said in this post can be proven. Now go. Or step up talking about be gone. I'm happy not to be a part of that nonsense y'all got going over there, talking about the same dumb shit for 10 years. Talking about going against elders. If their information is proven wrong, we correct it and move on. Was Diop right about his wall of Kemet connection? Was Dr. Ben right about Africa being called Al-Kulabulan? Was Van Sertima right about the 25th dynasty come to America? And the list goes on. Please, bro.
That was
Rob, win at him again. Stop making up stuff, Jabari. When will you provide the evidence that I agree with the people you keep bringing up? What are the videos of me making these wild imaginary claims again? Are you hearing voices again from an Egyptian statues? Why are you getting these? Where are you getting these claims from? Laugh my ass off. Are you okay, brother? Rob on. The only voice. Hold on. The only voice I hear right now is pretty tired. A guy who named himself Raw Born but speaks still of ancient. Oh, he coming for the uppercut. Woo. Son, you're a basket of contradictions. You don't
he call him a son.
West Africa.
He's stunning you.
Show me your passport. That's what he wanted to say. First of all,
hold on. Highlight that again. Hold on, Thunder. What do you ask me to do?
Show you his passport.
Show me my passport. Now, look, y'all here to you see what this is about. We had a conversation. He bought me that book, The Religions of the Yoruba, and when I told him I read that, if you watch the video, he put that shit down real quick. He didn't want to talk about that because I'm gonna tear you up on that Hermetic hypothesis bullshit. But now he want to talk about my past. He want You want me to show my passport? What? Yo, keep reading, man. Let's go. Let's get it.
First of all, does anyone believe that your name has nothing to do with ancient Kemet? I was born at night, but not last night. Second of all, do you think that saying your name is connected to Allah as ruler is better? Are you reading before you type? I wonder where the practices of Islam have their origin. Finally, why on earth would I run from you, having known me for years? Have you ever seen me run from anyone? With the tired WWE tropes and engage on the topic. Are you fasting for Ramadan? Or someone who thinks we should focus on one section of Africa more than others? Do you think your West African pedigree trumps mine? Once again, show me your passport if you own one. I'm about to demand your address. About to demand you address me as Nana Kwame Brenya the first. Yo, Jabari's a troll, yo. Jabari, you still but dancing, not dealing with the argument over the place as usual. My name comes from our supreme alphabet in the nation of gods and earth. Our names come from there. R equal means ruler. A equal Allah. I'm tired of explaining to you all. In any event, I don't hate Egypt. I dislike what I said in the topic of my post. Your comment makes no sense, a stronger claim to West Africa. My attribute is Rabban Muntu. What are you even talking about? Yep, I'm riding with African-American created culture in America till the wheel falls off. Are you making another false claim about me not having a passport? If you're scared, just say it. It's okay. May the netero be with you. Posted this right here. Other new African freedom fighters attached, hounded, and captured during the I don't care about that. No, I don't care about that. Let's get back to you and Jabari. This shit's getting excited. All right, let's see. Yes, keep going. Islam comes from Egypt. Laugh my ass off. Pseudo. Still talking about everything except the post. Running, deflecting, scared as hell. Bruh, yes, Ra means sun. Technically, Ray. And what does that prove? Man, you don't know nothing about our culture, which is funny. We made it up here in America to deal with white supremacy and have a legacy of doing such. So what are you saying? Where was your commissions at, bro? You see, this is what happens when you don't know African-American history and why and what the organizations did for our liberation and continue to argue about doctrine. Fam, you are clearly running from the post topic and just added another Egyptomaniac point by alluding Islam came from Egyptian culture. You're not ready, bro. Again, stop making false assumptions about someone you don't know. And yes, my West African history trumps yours. Again, running from. Then again on the post. All right. I'm not a Muslim. Why would I be doing Ramadan? Again, talking about stuff you don't know about. Again, learning African. All right. Don't worry about all of that. All right. You claim your name means ruler, Allah. You must be Muslim. By the way, I asked you whether you had a passport. I didn't say.
Oh boy.
It's definitely not the flex you think it is to say you're all about West Africa, but then you say you're back and forth around all the time. I have to ask again, do you read what you've typed before you hit send? Any more false assumptions today? Are you going to address the post or continue to dance? Passports to Kemetic Islam. Yo, you sound slow. You asked me to show my passport, implying I don't have one. I show you I'm in Dubai and Toronto. You died there. You then keep talking about this Muslim stuff, and I'm not Muslim. I'm a 5%er. We don't believe in no spook creator God nowhere. If you claim you know African American history and you are in the exact neighborhood where our school is at on 127th Street, you should know better. Lastly, you made claims in the post topic that you are wrong about and you refuse to give our show the evidence. My attribute has nothing to do with this conversation. When are you going to address the post? I ask you again, are you hearing imaginary voices from Egyptian statues or seeing invisible women with voices again that disappear? Answer the post. Oh, man, Rawbon is cold. Oh, man. Did he even respond? Oh, he stopped responding?
Yeah, he gets scared. Yeah, keep going. He's scared. He come back.
Stay on topic.
He can't stay on topic. He running.
There it is. You just pass it.
No, he's not talking to Rawbon, though. He's talking to the Daniel Heru. I don't even know why you're friends with that crazy ass Egyptomaniac.
You see how long he taking to respond to my shit? He responding to everybody else, but he don't want to deal with this post. The king of the net is running.
Robo, you mentioned me in your post. That's how I got here from our earlier convo on Daniel Herou's page. I'm not here to discuss ad hominem attacks. I'm strictly here to respond to your comments in reference to the peopling of ancient Egypt. We can both insult each other. That's not what I'm here for. By the way, your buddy is the one who brought up the Medinetta, yet you're asking me to leave. Both of you are ill-equipped to discuss this topic. If you can't have a discussion without spazzing out, then that's your problem. I've been trying to have an intellectual debate. You're the one who wants to veer into insults. Even though much of how you present is contradictory, quite sad. Just know that if you or your crony want to have a proper debate, I'm all for vanquish up it. Jabari Asati, brah, here you are making up more stories. Your premise is not correct. On Daniel Heru post, I never ever spoke about peopling of Egypt. What kind of priest are you? Why are you lying? I've asked you for 3 days to produce the evidence that I made any of the claims you stated, and you have not done it yet. You are afraid to say you are wrong. You have not engaged with me on anything in my post, my topic post. On Daniel post, I talked about online Kemetic teachers who teach a diffusionist model when it comes to West Africa and ancient Egypt, and you are one of the people I named. Nowhere on that post am I talking what you're saying. You jumped in and said what the screenshot says in my post, and you are 100% wrong. Next, in this post, I even bring up the book you brought to me, The Religion of the Yorubas, that makes such claims. You have not addressed one thing yet. Talking about me spazzing, nah, I just spoke the truth, period. You said you heard an inanimate Egyptian statue talk to you. On another occasion, you said you heard a woman who magically disappeared in thin air. Where is the lie at? If you call me talking about your mystical supernatural stories you made public spazzing, you're crazy. The facts remain, you don't want to have that discussion with me because you're not addressing the post and you're clearly scared. And lastly, wrong again, I told him fall back. You just keep making up stuff. Damn.
Yeah, he don't come back no more. He ran after that. He's gone now. All those Egyptomaniacs start coming up there now. He going after that. That's it. That was it. And I made another post on him. Hold on. Go back up. There's another one.
Okay, you got another post? All right, hold on.
Yeah, he's still running, bro. He's still running, man. He don't want to deal with this. This is what I've been saying. This is what made, if y'all wonder why you don't see me with the Ankh on and all that, I start talking to these people. I talk to Shaka Amos. I talk to Professor Smalls. I talk to Emperor Dishi. And then we start talking about West Africa. They're like, yeah, the ancient Egyptians came to West Africa. You see, there was a dispersal during the high school. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck you talking about? Then I realized all of them are saying this shit. I said, oh, no. You sound like Hebrew Israelites to me. No.
And his scholarship been debunked.
So it's crazy, bro. Yeah, keep going to that right before that post. There's another one. Keep going. Go back up. What's that one? Oh, go down again. You'll see that I tag them to it. You'll see it at the top. Should it be the next one? Oh, it's that one. I tag him to that too, but he don't come on there. He's scared. I tag him to that. He don't come on there. After that, he ran, son. He's going now. Poof. Into the air. The king of that. Don't want to talk about that diffusionist model. Every online Kemetic teacher teaches that shit. By default, you're no different than the Hebrew Israelite. Here's why.
Look at this coming by Jade. And by the way, I actually unfriended him. I don't have nothing to do with it because I realized some of these guys, I don't want to be their friends because they're just pseudo. I can't deal with all these pseudos on my timeline. I don't know about all that, but I'd assume some of the dynasties were ruled by pharaohs that had West African lineage. Who? Which one of the pharaohs? The only pharaoh, he said pharaohs. The only pharaoh is Ramesses III. He has E1B1A. The rest of them have R1B. They have all type of lineage H and all this stuff that we don't have here, not even in America. So I don't even know what these guys are talking about, man. This shit is crazy. That shit is crazy, man. All right, I'm done with your post. But who is worse though, Robon? The Egyptomaniacs or the Hebrew Israelites?
They both the same, son, and here's why, bro. So the Hebrew Israelites teach in 70 AD, they went into West Africa. The proof of this is all the books that show similarities in culture. Look, over here, the Igbo people have a tradition that says that they came from the Middle East. Look, the Igbo people have a founder called Eri. Eri is in the Bible. That's the Eri dealing with Abraham and his daughters, thus we are Israelites. Oh, look, they have circumcision. These are Israelite cultures. They are nigger brews. Egyptians. Look at the state of Ghana. They practice the ancient Egyptian spiritual system. They have ancestor worship. They say Amun. They worship Amun. And they look at these words and names and play these goddamn games. You are the same. They're no different than them. You believe the same shit. You believe the same thing. You believe in the creator God. They believe in the creator God. You believe in life after death. They believe in life after the death. You got magical stories of animals talking. They got magical stories of animals talking. You 2024 comedic online. Oh, it's all metaphysical. They never believed this stuff. No. Same shit. They'll start telling you the story of Adam and Eve. The Hebrew Israelites to tell you no, it wasn't really a serpent. It's a story talking about man and it's the white man and all this other shit. They're no different. You are the same. They are exactly the same. The founders of the founders of the Black Hebrew Israelites hear voices and say that they're a prophet. This guy hears voices and come talk to me, family. The statue said, "Let the people know I'm here." I didn't know that Egyptian statues speak English, my nigga. I don't know. Maybe you could understand Metanetta. Who knows? Them niggas is the same, son. And all y'all be seeing, oh, Rob Bourne, you hate Egypt. No, I don't hate Kemet, bro. I study that shit crazy. He know that. Garfield know that. I like that shit. But I saw something that was historically incorrect, and I had to retire my aunt because I did not want to be a part of it. Sorry. They're diffusionists. You're no different than the Israelites. They'll pull up an oral tradition. Look, the Canaanites came and the Yoruba come from the Yarub. Samuel Johnson said that they can't not understanding the three formats of the Hermetic hypothesis, which is crazy to me. It's absolutely bizarre. Should we teach on the Hermetic hypothesis? Do you want the link, Garfield? Or no?
I'm just listening, bro. Sayagana, what's up? I haven't seen you in a while, brother. What's up?
Hey, now what's going on, Garfield? How you been?
I've been all right, brother. What's up?
That's good. I'm silent on it. I'm just listening to y'all kick it. I see just catching up with the topic and everything, and I don't got no arguments or nothing.
Hold on. Time out. They in the chat talking about why I'm fucking with Jabari. No, let's get this correct. That man came on a post and talked about me and said something to me. I just mentioned the dude's name about a specific topic that got nothing to do with this shit he talking about. You don't see me on our channel. You don't see me having this retarded ass argument that the Egyptians are black. He did that. So once you open the door, okay, this is what I've been trying to talk to you about.
Hold on, Robon. Let me tell you something. If you got a problem with us talking about Jabari and you worship that man so much that we can't speak about him if he's wrong, if you support a man that talks to mummies, you need to check your emotions at the door.
Nah, he did not talk to no mummy.
He didn't talk to no mummy. Thunder. Thunder. Hold on. Time out. If you have a problem of us talking about anybody, you have a problem you need to check with yourself. There are certain people in the community I love. So what if you want to talk about them and laugh about them and make videos? When they put 10 videos over there, 5 on one channel and 5 on the other, did you say, why are you guys talking about Garfield? Did you say that? No. This is what we do. We run in packs. We want to jump on each other's side and say, I like you more. And even when the nigga is pseudo. I always wonder, why does the brother named Sanchez get so much of a big audience? The problem is we are pseudos. Most of us are pseudos. Look what the guy wrote on the channel. Look on the page right now. Egyptians came to America before Columbus. Not all. He believes this. I can't argue with Cooking with Billy. Why would I want to argue with this guy? And if I decide not to debate him, oh, you're running. You're running. It's crazy. But Rob, finish up what you're saying, bro.
Yeah, no, that's really it, bro. Don't try to put me on this narrative from that dude channel over there. Oh, these guys hate him. Nope, I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. And you want to be down with him, then it's F you too. I don't have nothing to do with none of that. I don't talk about this dude. I don't make videos about him. You made false claims about me. You guys all saw the post. I directed it at him, and you saw him asking me for my passport when I'm talking about a diffusionist model. Telling me about why am I not doing Ramadan. You know about 4,000 years of history, but you live right across the street from the living culture that I'm a part of, and you making these grave errors. How is this possible? Make this make sense to me. I mean, like you can't make this up. And if Ramin's son did not kill you there, why would I have an Egyptian name and I hate Kemet? You sound crazy. You all saw it. It ain't nothing personal. It ain't no I want to kill Jabari. Nah, son. This is just how I do. I'm sorry. He should have never said it. So where's the lie? Because I talked about the supernatural stories that he told the people. I mean, where did you get this argument that you're coming with me from? I have no choice but to say you're hearing the Netheru talk to you again, my nigga. I'm not making this up. He did this. I'm sorry. My bad. But what kind of priest lies like this? Making up stories and shit. I'm sorry. Is that hate? You know, y'all crazy, man. But ain't no convincing y'all. But anyway.
Look at this guy. No, Garfield. You're embellishing Jabari's statement on hearing the voice of the ancestors.
Yes, you are.
Yo, play the video, Garfield. Wait,
hold on. Let me hear what Thunder got to say.
You are embellishing, man.
How am I embellishing?
He didn't say he was talking to mummies. He said he heard a voice of these mummies. That's what he said.
So what language the mummies talking?
He said the mummy was talking in English, I guess. I don't know.
So why did he say that? They said that we are here. Let the ancestors know, let the people know that I'm here. Who said that? And who is he talking to? If he never talked to the mummies, who is he talking to? I'm curious. I'm stupid. I'm the dumbest guy in the world right now. Tell me, who is he saying that? Oh, they're saying, okay, they said, let them know that I'm here. And what?
Okay.
How you say that shit? What?
Okay, so I'm ready to argue.
Go ahead. Right here.
All right. So yeah. So you say that black people? You're saying Egypt was not founded by black people?
It's what? Who said that? Me?
No, I'm wondering if that was being said.
Yeah, that's what's being said.
We said we don't want to use racialized terms that are used in modern day society.
No black people in no Egypt.
We said we don't want to use the terms.
Racialized terms. It's anachronistic to use modern day terms to describe it. It's like the ancient Greeks wrote that the ancient Egyptians were like the northern Indians, that's where Pakistan is located. So if I pull up a modern day northern Indian and said that's what the Egyptians look like, you'd be like, no, they don't look like them. That's modern day people. So why are we using modern day terms to determine what we are?
I think why we're doing that is because what we're doing is arguing against white supremacists. See, white supremacy.
White supremacy already lost, bro. Bro, white supremacy, the people are saying that the ancient Egyptians were Africans.
No, that's not what they say. That's not what.
Yes, it is. That's what they say.
No, that's not what they project.
They've been saying that since 1974. What are you talking about?
I've never seen that on TV. I've never seen it.
Because you're in a loop. My brother, hold on. I'm not going to argue with you, sire. Since 1974, they have already said that the ancient Egyptians were Africans.
Okay, we talk about what they show on TVs, movies, cars.
We're not talking about that.
We have to talk about that because that's the propaganda used.
No, they had an American play Bob Marley, bro. Stop it, man. Come on, you can't go by film.
We got to go by the propaganda.
They had a British guy. They had a British guy with a British accent play Bob Marley.
That sounds great, but that's not what they usually
Who said it sounds great? He's not from Jamaica.
They push white images of black people in Africa. That's what they do. They try to take the civilization. They try to project the image that black people have never had a civilization. That's what white supremacists have always pushed. That's the narrative. That's what they.
What are you saying though? Who is saying this? Who?
The ones who. The white supremacist system, the ones who
show me, point them out.
You need special names or something. We live in a society. Okay. I'm see right now. It's the society you live in promotes it. When you see the TV shows, when you see the movies, when you see the cartoons, when you see the commercials, when you see the images of an Egyptian that's showing you pale people, they're always presenting this image. And when you see the images, when you go to school or anything, and you deal with black people, you don't see our images like that. You don't see our civilizations like that. So
what's this? What's this on the screen?
So
this is
wait. Hold on, yo. Hey, brother. So when you said when they show our civilizations, what civilizations do they show that is all white?
Which is they portray them. They're not white civilizations. They like to portray them as white. They don't care what it is. They'll be the last samurai. They've been, I don't care.
Okay. Wait. Hold on. We gotta go slow. So I'm gonna walk with you, brother. Okay. I want to know. So we already know about the Egypt part.
So if they did,
I agree. What's the other black civilizations that they say that they make that white?
You said what? Well, I'm saying they could take civilizations like say something like Greece. When they talk about Greece, they say the word Greece, but they actually talk about the Greek Empire. A Greek Empire consists of a bunch of different nations. If it's a bunch of different nations, then it's a multicultural thing. But that's not the way they present it. They present it as a white civilization. The Roman Empire, the same thing.
Yeah, I want to get to the black. I want to get to the.
But it's an empire. It's a.
I want to walk with you, brother. I want you to finish. I want you to finish on the black civilizations that they say is white. We already know Egypt. Okay. Cool. Check. What's the other ones?
I'm not sure what you're saying. You're saying black civilizations that they made. I think you're creating something up. I think you're creating something.
Hold on, brother. You said that they show the civilizations with an S on it. If you made an error in speaking.
Okay, yeah. Okay, like the Persians. Okay, the Persian civilization.
Okay, the Persians. So the Persians are black?
Yeah.
Persians are black. Who else? What other civilization is black?
I just said Persian and I just said Egyptian.
Okay. What else? What's the other ones?
Well, those ones are cool right there. I'm gonna sit right there on those. You like to argue.
That's white supremacy. That you don't know nothing about West Africa.
I know plenty things about West Africa. I know plenty things about West Africa, but that wasn't what I was questioning about. That wasn't the
question. Why did you name the Mali civilization?
Because he asked if you listen to his question, he asked me what civilizations were they claiming were white. They never claimed those civilizations were white, so I never had to mention them. You know what I mean? Why would I do that? Okay, now let's get back.
Hold on, brother. Slow down.
You're asking me questions. I named them.
No, brother. I got you, brother. That's cool. I'm just saying. So you just said something about West Africa. You're wrong about that too, because the diffusionist model or the Hermetic hypothesis will say that these ancient light skin, so they called the Egyptians light skin, came to West Africa and gave these people civilization. They say that about Ghana. You got one.
No, they don't. Well, you said
wait a minute, brother.
I don't hear them saying that.
Yo, hold on, Sam. You got it. Hold on, brother. I'm just.
All right. Don't you just talk over me, and I'm just gonna let you know I didn't hear that.
Okay, brother. I'm just telling you something, brother.
I'm telling you. I know where Ghana comes from.
Where Ghana come from?
I know the civilization of Ghana.
Okay, where Ghana come from?
The Soninke people.
Okay, you're on point now. Where does Soninke people come from?
You're still talking about the same area of West Africa, where they call ancient Ghana. You're still talking about right there. If you really want to get technical, you want to talk about the Zenega people, the Zenega speaking people, and what they're going to try to tell you is Berber, which is a black people that is in southern Mauritania.
Let's go slow. Let's go slow. Let's go slow here, because you're saying a lot of people. So the Berbers are black too.
Of course, those ones I just mentioned. I just mentioned, the people that I just mentioned in the area that I just mentioned are black. Please Google them and pull them up. So,
brother, listen. I'm not gonna, brother. Listen. I hear your argument. I'm listening to you. I'm walking.
I'm giving you an answer.
That's cool, brother. I'm walking with you. I'm just pointing out something to you. And one of the oral traditions in the Ouagadougou cycle of Kemet, they say that it is a white founder named Sisi who founded the Ouagadougou Empire. That is still being taught by these people in certain aspects of the culture, bro. So when you say that no one says it, I'm just trying to put you on to something, brother. It's called the Hermetic hypothesis.
Let me stop just like you stopped here. You said they taught you that in school? Because when I went
to
school,
they don't teach you that in, brother. We're
okay, well, that's what I mean. When I'm talking about being taught that, I'm talking about things when you're going to public school, or you're going to school, and this education you being indoctrinated with, not something that somebody's
Hold on, brother. Listen. Hold on, brother. Stop, man.
You just said it.
Brother, let's just have a conversation. And what school, brother? Relax, brother.
Right.
And
you relax, man. Every time
what school system did they teach us about Ouagadougou?
That's what I just said. That's what I just said to you. That's my point. That's my point. I'm talking about when you're being miseducated and misled, we're being miseducated and misled under a school system that we're going into. You're talking about, oh no, they told you they're teaching us that West African history and West African civilizations are white people. They're not teaching you that in school. They're not even going to teach you about those civilizations in school. It's not something you're being indoctrinated with. It's a lie that's out there. But no, I mean, there's a lot of truth that deals with Ouagadougou Empire and Ghana and all that's actually true. So you don't have to, you're not forced into the miseducation. So
I just want to be clear, brother. We're talking about the historiography of the people, what people are arguing. So you said the Persians are black, you said these other people are black. That's on you. You have a different definition of black. This is the problem we have.
I mean, you can argue
wherever, I'm just saying. This is why I don't have this conversation, because it's retarded to me. So wherever you see dark,
you're in the conversation. You must
no, because that's not what my debate is about, or my discussion.
You want to argue it? Do you want to argue against me or not?
No, brother, you have no argument. You're looking at a skin color.
I said they're black. Tell me they're wrong,
brother. Listen, you're looking at the skin color of a person and saying
that's how you determine it.
Brother, you're saying, brother, yo, man.
That's how it's determined.
Okay, let me ask, are the Persian people related to us genetically or culturally? Are those us?
Both. Because they're black people that left Africa that are found in a civilization in the Middle East. The first place out of leaving Africa that Africans went is the Middle East. So of course there'd be black people and they'd be genetically connected to us.
When do the Persians come in the historical record?
When do you mean? When did the empire come?
When do they come in
after the Achaemenid? Right after the Achaemenid? Right after the Cambyses?
So when they come on the scene and they take over Egypt, are those black people that's on the fucking wall?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the pharaoh that takes over, pharaoh that takes over, I don't know. Bro. I mean, let's not. Hey, he's done.
Yo, listen.
All right, I'm out of here, bro. But listen, let's end the show anyway.
Yo, listen, we can end the show, but this is what we talk about. Why I don't have this conversation, right? Because the black community has gotten to the sense wherever they see people with dark skin, they say that they black, thus they are people. You're gonna tell us that the Indus Valley civilization is our people. You're going to tell us the Persians are our people. You're going to tell us the Sumerians are our people. You start putting all of this in the box, it becomes a problem. You know all about all these other people, but when it comes to, these are the people we come from genetically and culturally. We came off the boat with Central and West African culture. We ain't come over here talking about no fucking Haru. We ain't come over here talking about no Persian Avesta, nigga. We ain't come over here talking about no Sumerian nothing, nigga. We ain't come over here talking about all these people who you say who are us. The intangible culture that comes is indigenous to Central and West Africa. None of them people. So they not you. Just because somebody got dark skin, don't make them you. So now when we get to the argument of white supremacy, it is true. They said that the African civilizations never produced nothing to the world. So black people decided to take up the fight. What do you mean the African race? The African race talks about, when they saying that's South Africa, that's everywhere where Africans is at. You saying that we have produced nothing for the world. So our ancestors, who were historians, decided to challenge that. What do you mean the African race didn't do nothing for the world? What do you mean the Africans didn't do this? What do you mean that? But as time goes on, the identity crisis get lost down the train because, Egypt is the crown of Africa, is a great civilization, and then everything gets left out. Shout out to Henry Clark for keeping it on West Africa, bro. You have many people doing it. But we at a place now, wherever you see a dark-skinned person, you use the modern-day terminology of black, and that's you.
Olara, hey, Saya, nobody is trying to tie your hand to say they win. Nobody cares about that. So all these
back and let him. But
no,
back
because hold on. You see, look, this is what you're not good at. You're not good at listening. Every time you come on my channel, this is what you do. You have a history. This is what you do. You don't listen to people, and then you jump in, and you're always right. So nobody's trying to argue with you. We're just trying to hear each other out. It's not about who's winning.
When's it going to be my chance to speak without being talked over?
Nah, don't worry about it. I'm ending the show anyway. All right, let me get out of here with Jay-Z, the new hit song from Jay-Z in the building.
Egyptian culture came off the plate. Stop the nonsense, you don't want it with home. We come from the Europe, you want to be Egyptian niggas.
That shit don't sound clear, bro. You're going to have to put it on the screen.
Huh?
That shit don't sound clear. You're going to have to put it on the screen.
Nah, don't worry about it. I'll play it another time.
Nah. We going out with that. Come on, man.
Why is this thing not coming up? Hold on.
That black conversation is retarded.
Right here.
We come from the Europe where you want the slave. Egyptian culture came off the plate. Stop the nonsense, you don't want it with home. We come from the Europe where you want to be Egyptian niggas. When Egyptian culture came off the slave, stop the nonsense, you don't want it with home. We come from the Europe where you want to be Egyptian niggas. Yeah,
All right. Hey, family, we out of here, man. Peace and love. Y'all Egyptomaniacs. Y'all know what it is.
The niggas. You don't want to wear hoes.
You got a mirror saying it. Neteru.
So funny.
All right, later, y'all family. We out of here. Peace.